Welcome to the Afrimind podcast, your podcast for courage and inspiration from Africa. My name is Lena, Wendt, and my vision is to tell stories that have the power to change your life. Hey guys, welcome to a new episode. I'm here in Morocco. I'm standing in my living room watching the ocean. It's very, very windy. I think you might hear it. The waves are really big and rough and it's beautiful. And I'm actually very happy today because I'm finally standing here to record. Believe me or not, it took a lot of courage. I'm thinking about doing this podcast since Corona started. That's actually 2 years. Why it took me so long? I didn't know if what I have to say is interesting you. And then also getting over that fear to put something out there that is very personal and then being judged. That wasn't easy. I want to make that a topic, this fear of putting myself out there, this fear of being authentic. I was born as the daughter of a forester and I'm a nature child. Today I have two voices inside myself. One is like, it doesn't make a difference if you put something out there or not. There's a million other people who already do that. So who cares? And there's another voice inside me and that voice says, but you want more. You want to be part. You want to make a difference. And this is true. I want more. I want to make a difference. I'm in pain when I look at our climate. I'm in pain when I look at all the pollution. I'm in pain when I see how people are treating each other, that we have war even in 2022. I'm in pain when I see that people put money above love. I can't just be there and do nothing about it. So I decided I'm gonna make a podcast. And for everyone that feels the same, let's put ourselves out there. Let's be authentic. Let's not just look at the problem, look at the solution. So for me, a solution is connecting with you, spreading the spirit, going out there, making a difference with what I can. And every one of us can do something. If you love animals, I'm sure you're already taking very good care of some animals. Or if you love our nature, well, every time you go on a nature walk, we can collect some plastic, we can collect some rubbish, we can make a difference. If I have no time because I'm a mother or a father of a family and I have to go to work and not many hours left when I come back tired in the evening, well, I can take care of my consummation. I can have a close look. How am I traveling to work and back? I can have a look. How am I spending my money? Is this sustainable? And I can do my best. None of us will be perfect. None of us can be 100% because we are born humans and everything we do also has a negative impact on the planet. I can't change that 100%. Well, then I can have a look that I come as close to 100% as possible without living or moving into a mountain hole and trying to make fire there and grow my own vegetables. And if everyone would do that, well, our world would break down because we would have no more doctors, we would have no more nurses. And if that's your passion to be a doctor, well, you're already doing your part for the world to be better. I want you to think about that. Am I already doing my best? What is important for me? What are my values? Values are something like honesty, freedom, respect, friendship, love, family, travel. Find your values and see if your life already reflects your values. Is my everyday life reflecting my values or not? And if it's not the case, well, I wish you have the courage to change that. Because if you don't follow your values, you are working against yourself. You are working against what you are standing for. You are working against your heart, your beliefs, your personality. And this has nothing to do with self-love. If you don't know your values, I also didn't know my values for a long time. Sit down with a piece of paper and a stilo, and maybe you can Google values. And there you will find different lists of different values. And I want you to write down your core values. Sit down and write down your core values. Just write them down and then put them again in order. It's a good exercise every night before I go to sleep to bring that list up and see, what did I do today that reflects my value of freedom? What did I do today that reflects my value of love, of friendship? And just go with that and see how you can implement your values if they aren't already implemented in your everyday life. I believe that only when we love ourselves, we take good care of ourselves, we really am connected with ourselves, we can be the best version of ourselves. We can be the best person that our planet needs right now. It was a long way for me to come to this point, and there is still a long way in front of me to really accept myself, to accept the world how it is, and stand up for what I believe in without telling anyone else what to do. What I tell you right now is not the solution for everyone. What I tell you is my experience, and I ask you to be open to take out of what I'm telling you right now what is suiting you. I was a journalist in my past, and I guess whoever was a journalist will never stop being a journalist, because until today I'm telling stories. But I became a journalist because I wanted to make a difference. I became a journalist because I wanted to change the world. Big goal, right? But at least wanted to make a difference for some people and give some people a voice that nobody would otherwise hear. And I had to realize that journalism in today's world, at least German media, from what I saw in the radios I worked for, televisions I worked for, newspapers, magazines I worked for, it is in the end only about money. It is only about selling us their stories. And by selling, I mean, if we watch that news show, if we listen to that radio channel, if we buy that newspaper, they make an income. They are working with emotions. They are over-accelerating their stories to create emotions, to get you listen to their product, to get you buy that newspaper, to get you watch that television show instead of another one. Why I'm telling you that is I want you to look at media with a different perspective, with a different eye. They want to sell you something, and they know how to get you. So please, when you watch something or when you read something and it makes you very emotional, read it again. Read it again and listen. How is the package? How are they selling you that news? And what is underneath? Is it really as dramatic as they say? Because most of the time it is not. I stopped working for them because it didn't reflect my values. Peace is one of my biggest values. Media doesn't bring peace. Sounds crazy, right? But just feel yourself. Whenever you consume any news, does it bring peace inside your heart? No. The world is crazy at the moment. Listen, what does media do to your heart, to your own well-being by consuming it? I'm not telling you ignore the world and the problems of the world, but please look at your hands and see what can I do personally today for the world to make it a better place for you, for me, for everyone. And then do that. Don't let the outside noise become like a truck that is running you over, because then you're not a help for anyone. You're not a help for yourself. You're not a help for anyone. I stopped working for the German media because it didn't reflect my values. But it's not just the German media, also social media. It's a dilemma. One point is cool because everyone can talk about everything and we get different opinions, but also there's no filter. There's no proof. There's no one who's gonna research if what this person says is true. We call it social media. I mean, social to me means we are there for each other. Social to me means we are connected. We are seeing us as one. But at the moment, I feel there's only division. There's people judging. There's people posting bad comments. There's people about trying to put their own pain out there to destroy someone else. And social media. Media means there are at least 3 different sources that prove that what I'm saying is right, that what that person says it's right. Whenever you wake up in the morning, please, instead of connecting to that noise from the outside, go inside. Connect with your own heart, to connect with your own feelings. See, how am I feeling this morning? And when you feel pain, when you feel sorrow, when you feel sadness, let it go. Let it be there, feel it, and then let it go. Then feel the abundance. Feel the richness that is also there. Look at the things that are already in your life that are amazing. Look at all the potential that you have. Look at how rich you are to be able to eat. How rich I am that I have a house around me or a bed where I can sleep, and be grateful for being healthy instead of looking at every little pain. Be grateful for what is healthy in your body instead of looking at what is not. And then be grateful for it. Be grateful for waking up every morning, no matter what is on the outside. We don't know the whole truth. The only truth is the world is as good as I make it. The world is as good as I make it. I cannot change a war in the Ukraine. I cannot stop a coronavirus, and I cannot stop opinions about it. But I can be happy. I can be love. I can be love. I can love myself. I can treat myself well. And from there, I can treat others well. I can respect myself, and from there I can respect everyone else, no matter their opinion. I can just let them be and do my thing in the best way that I can do. I can give my as close to 100% as possible today, and the world around me will be a different world. And I can create a different world through that around me, not by telling anyone what they're doing wrong, but by looking at the solution for myself, by looking at what can I do better today? How can I speak nicer today to everyone else? How can I think more positive? I want to make an experiment with you. I want you to stand or sit very quiet, very peaceful, and I want you to feel your body. Feel, how am I feeling right now? How am I feeling right now? What's going on inside myself? Am I tired? Am I sad? Am I nervous? Am I happy? What's going on inside myself? How am I breathing? Am I breathing? And then I want you to pull the ends of your mouth very deep down. I want you to make the saddest face that you can do. Make a very, very sad face. And feel how this is changing the whole moment. How this is changing the now. All my inside feelings. Feel, how am I breathing with a face like this? And now imagine you meet someone with that face. And now do the opposite. Put the biggest smile in your face that you can find. Pull the sides of your mouth as high as possible. And feel, how am I feeling with that big smile in my face? What's going on inside myself with that smile? And now imagine you meet someone. Feel how you're breathing. Feel how you're much more open when you smile. And when you don't let that outside noise take over, but when you let that inside voice shine out of your heart. Thank you for listening to today's podcast episode. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Lena Loves Africa. Let me know what you think about today's episode. I would be so grateful to hear your thoughts and how you handle the outside noise at the moment or any time in your life. How you stay positive in your everyday life. How you keep changing your own little world to the better. I send you love and hugs from Morocco. Hear you in the next episode. Love, peace and happiness, Lena.